know you're somewhere.
Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. Today Taurus, you guys got Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle, number 50. So you're going through some sort of challenge, and I honestly feel like this challenge, this is very specific, so this might not be for all of you, but it has something to do with your social life. It has something to do with like your popularity, or something to do with like the way people see you, the way people view you. And we all give a fuck to a certain extent about how we're viewed, right? Like we're not immune to, I mean, I feel like some of us care more than others, but I feel like this is maybe for someone who the obstacle right now is actually caring how people perceive you. Like maybe you really have this great project that you want to accomplish or fight for, and you're kind of like scared about how people are going to view you. But I'm getting here that you're going to be very lucky with whatever project this is. You're going to be very successful with the 4-leaf clover. So I actually think like this is a really positive thing for you, but I think you're afraid of how people will view you. So let's pull more on this. I'm not sure what it is that you're trying to go into, but all I'm getting is like luck is on your side. And if you can overcome this obstacle, you're gonna have success in this. Okay, so let's pull more. So Taurus, this is interesting. I'm getting like you're gonna have an opportunity to come clean about something. For some of you guys, it's about your career. For some of you guys, it's about who you are dating. For some of you guys, it's about, you know, it's about something personal to you. It's something close. It's about something close to your heart, right? So there's something here that's close to your heart that they want you to be transparent about. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you want to lie about it. You don't want to tell the truth. You want to, and I kind of get why, for some of you guys, you just want to protect it. Like you just, it's like your baby, you know what I mean? Like you just don't want to expose it. You want everything to kind of, like the reason that you don't want to expose it is not because like you're ashamed of it. And it's not because you don't want to be open with the people around you. It's just the fact that you want to protect it. And I think I get that a lot. But for some of you, if you are ashamed, or if you can't like speak up or own up to this thing that you hold dearly, then they're saying that that's going to be a problem, because that's just your ego that's fighting you right now. So I kind of feel like, again, this might not be you, this could be someone you're attached to, but I feel like somebody is a little bit afraid of like what other people will say, and afraid of what other people will think. And again, if this is not you, then this could be someone attached to you. They're very afraid of like what other people are going to think about if it's a relationship, it's a relationship. You know what I mean? We have Queen of Cups here in reverse with the Love card, and the Ace of Cups. We have so much love, emotions, intuition. So I kind of feel like, again, this could be for you or someone you're attached to. You're going to have to decide. But I'm getting like someone finds something very close to their heart that they love, but they're afraid of what others would say. And at some part of them wants to protect it, and another part of them might feel, I get it, it's like not ashamed of it, but it's like, I think they're fearful. Whoever this person is, if this is not you, they're afraid of like what others would say. Like they're afraid to receive, you know, I'm not that type of person that gives a fuck what other people say. In terms of relationships, like I don't care. Like if you don't like who I'm dating, that's not, like, you know what I mean? Who cares? But like everyone's different, right? So something that might slide off your back might not slide off this person's back. I'm kind of getting like this could be someone attached to you. Again, it could just be you. But I'm getting like you should never be ashamed, okay? Like that's the first thing. Like never be ashamed of whatever you have a lot of love for. But I just don't get why lie about it? Why lie about it? Especially if you have a new opportunity with like a person or a relationship or career or whatever. Why lie and say like it doesn't matter to you, or why lie and try to hide it? Again, there's like a point when we are protecting something and we want to keep it safe, and then there's this other part where someone asks you a straight up question and you lie about it, and that's what the divine doesn't want. So I feel like that's the obstacle right now. Someone gives too many fucks about what other people think. And I kind of feel like it could be about a relationship. Again, it could be about career, it could be about relationships. We have 3 aces out here. But the point of the matter is like, there is a very fine line between protecting something because you love it and then being like, and hiding it, you know what I mean? Like, because you don't want people to see it. And for whatever reason, I kind of feel like somebody wants to hide it, and that's never the way to go. So let's pull more on this. I'm just interested if this is like, if this is you or another person. The only energy we have here is Queen of Cups in reverse, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, so I don't usually take a bunch of cards that fall out, but I am getting that someone here is traveling very far from where they began, right? So again, this could be someone who actually doesn't live where you live, right? Like this could actually be someone who's traveling, but I'm getting someone's actually, it's like their dream and what they want and what they desire in this Ace of Cups and this love is not something that like everyone knows about them. So do you know what I'm saying? It's like, let's just say you're somebody who, this is what I'm getting, like when you this person's feeling exposed. That's what I'm getting. Whoever this is, you or them, they're feeling exposed because they're traveling, like this doesn't seem very congruent with who they are. Let's just say that this person, they might live like in the social limelight, like they might have a lot of eyes on them. That's what I'm getting. And I think they are emotionally, they feel a lot for this connection with masculine and feminine. They're balanced and intuitively, like everything is aligned for this to go in the right direction. But I feel like what's having the issue here is this person, what's the obstacle here is this person, like they're afraid of like what their community would think. Like they're afraid of what like people will say about a lover. That's what I'm getting here. Or maybe what people will say at work. So it's like we have community and occupation in between the lovers. So it kind of feels like the block right now is not the love. It's not the love at all. We have the Ace of Cups, the love, the Queen of Cups here. So we have emotions. So the love is not the problem here. What's the problem here is like the community, so the friends and the family that might surround this person, and the people that go, like the people that this person works with. So it's like everyone around this person and everyone around this relationship seems to kind of be an issue. And I feel like we have a lot of expectations from a feminine. So it kind of feels like somebody here is like, it's like someone here is expecting maybe a lot from their person, and this other person, instead of like, I think they're just afraid. They're just afraid of what others will say. They're afraid of what others would think. I don't know why. I don't know what is like so weird about a relationship. I get the only thing I kind of get is that this person would maybe have like a very big lifestyle change. It's kind of like Distant Horizons talks about moving. So it could be like someone has to move. And if you're not traveling or moving, it's like you might have to move the way that you've been doing things from, you know, for the last 10 years, let's say. You'd have to have a really big change in what you're doing. And I feel like that's what this person's concerned about, like a change of lifestyle. I don't know. But that's what I'm getting here. It's like somebody here, maybe it's just like the fact that there's a lot of expectations on them. I feel like this feminine expects a lot. So I feel like I think there's this masculine that's like, I feel like I'm connecting with a masculine who is afraid of what will come of this relationship, because they have a lot of expectations from everyone around them. It's like they have expectations from the feminine, they have expectations from their community, and then they have expectations from their occupation. So it's like they're having so many expectations around them about of like what to do. You know what I mean? And I feel like in reality, I think the only thing that's like really good here is the love. You know what I mean? The love between this masculine and this feminine. It's true and it's real. And I think it could like move mountains with Distant Horizon. It can make people like change careers. It can make people change their home and move somewhere else. So there's nothing wrong with the love, especially here. What's like a cloud here is someone's ego. And like, again, this community and occupation. So I kind of want to pull more. I never really do this, but I want to pull on this community, and I want to pull on this occupation, because I feel like the love here is pure, right? There's so many cards of love. We have the Ace of Cups, the love, the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have, yeah, you see, it's like this person's in sorrow, and this person, it could be seen as them being lazy because I feel like they're not doing anything. But again, the love here is pure. We have the dream with harmony. So the love here is pure again. So the problem here comes from everything around it. And then we have comparison. So maybe this person is, I think they're being compared from like their past to their present. It's like, wow, you're acting different. It's kind of reminding me of like guys, you know, and they say like, oh, you're whipped now. Like, you know what I mean? So I kind of feel like the community is an actual issue here, but let's pull more. But it feels like somebody has gotten everything they want in terms of love. And now what's actually the obstacle is the social life, the social aspect to it, the community, the occupation. And they're saying to have patience, that this person is going to get guidance on what to do, and that I feel like they will go into full energy. So I feel like there's nothing really here to worry about. But if you're wondering like what the block is, I feel like it has a lot to do with, yeah, it has a lot to do with this person and like what, and whatever is surrounding them, which I feel like is community and occupation. So let's see what their occupation is, why their occupation is a block, and let's see why their community is a block. And I feel like if you're the feminine, it's good for you to know this. I feel like if you're the feminine, you're the Queen of Cups here in reverse. Like I feel like this person might have put you on pause, or this person might like not be telling you that they're going through something really difficult in terms of like work and occupation and community. They might not be telling you like, oh yeah, like my friend said this, or oh yeah, like at work they said this. Like they might not be telling you that because like for what, but I feel like that's the obstacle in this relationship. Another thing I'm getting is like if you're dealing with someone like this, then it might be frustrating because they obviously care about what other people think, and you might be the type of person who gives zero fucks about it. So that's unfortunate, right? Like it's unfortunate when like you're so different, you and your person, that for you this is not a block, this is not an obstacle, this is just the reality. Like a lot of people won't be happy for you when you're happy, and that's just the reality. And a lot of people learn that early, but this person doesn't seem to understand that. Like I feel like I don't understand why they're letting the community and the occupation guide them. Like it doesn't make sense. Let's pull more on the community though. I'm curious. So I'll be honest, I feel like this person, they are coming up as an emperor, this masculine. So I don't feel like they're like a bad person per se, but I definitely feel like there's this aspect of like how, you know, what their friends say and what their family says or whoever's around them, they pay a lot of attention to those people. With 8 of Swords and 10 of Swords, it's like they'll betray themselves in a sense. And I don't think these people around them are actually like good people. I'll be honest, I don't. 10 of Swords is like someone betraying you. It could be they betray themselves by listening to others, which I feel like they do already. But another thing I'm getting is like maybe people in their community shouldn't be trusted. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if you saw your friend really happy, you would want them to be happy. Do you know what I'm saying? But the sad thing is I feel a lot of jealousy for this emperor, and a lot of people coming out not necessarily wanting what's best for this emperor. So it's like this person could be surrounded by a lot of people who don't necessarily want the best for them. And the reality here is like I feel like their friends are betraying them in that sense, because if you are really true friends with somebody, you would want them to be happy. You know what I mean? You wouldn't want them to be alone for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? You would want them to be happy. If they met somebody, and you can see that the love here makes this person happy. Harmony with the dream. It's like they get everything they wanted, and then you see people around them talking shit. Swords is shit, you know. It's talking, you know. It's gossip. It's cruel. That's what I'm getting. It's cruel, and I feel like this person doesn't have anyone to really turn to, because their community, who the people that they would normally associate with and tell these things to, are betraying them at this time and telling them lies and telling them things that are making this very difficult for in terms of relationship, it's making it very difficult for this masculine to like get a grip of what to do. You can see with Eight of Cups in reverse, I feel like they are being told like, walk away, don't put strength into this, like what are you doing, like, and in that their friends are betraying them. So I get a really bad energy from the community, to be honest. So I don't get a good vibe from them at all. And then when it comes to occupation, I think this person's very successful, which is why they're coming up as an emperor. But the reality here is like, being successful has made them very alone. You know what I mean? Being successful has made them say no to love in their life a lot of the time, like choosing career a lot of the time instead of love. And with the world, a lot of things have ended in their life because they've chosen career. It's like instead of focusing on love, they've chosen to focus on career. So again, it's like this person, exactly, it's like their lifestyle now is very different because they haven't focused. It's like somebody, it's reminded me of Mad Men. If you've seen Mad Men, it's like Peggy. If you've seen Mad Men, she's one of the main characters who she puts focus, like she has an opportunity to choose family or she has an opportunity to choose career. And she's very young at the time. She's probably like 20, I don't even know, maybe 19. And she chooses not family, like she chooses career. And in one aspect it haunts her, but in another like episode she talks about how like making that decision is hard for anybody, you know what I mean? And like I don't regret my decision, but like it has made me obviously lonely, and it has made me obviously like I haven't been able to really focus on that, the family aspect and having kids aspect because I've focused on career. And like at some nights I feel like it's hard for people who have successful careers to sleep because, and I see that a lot, like a lot of people like, I put too much focus on work and, I would love to start dating somebody now. And then they're like, 50 years old. So it kind of reminds me of, Mad Men, and it reminds me of people who do put a lot of focus on career and walk away from relationships because they have to focus on career. And I think this person is just battling with a lot. Like the obstacle right now it's nothing to do with the love. It has everything to do with, I really hate the friends because I get the career 100%. Sometimes like we have to focus on career, and sometimes we put focus on career and we forget all else. And then, we get back to it and we realize like we are not who we really want to be. Like Knight of Wands, I don't really want to be somebody who's, flirting with somebody at a club at 60. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, like I don't really want to be in the clubs at 50 or 60, you know what I mean? Or I don't know how old this person is, but it's like I don't want to be in the clubs at that age. Like I want to be settled down. And the reality is like I am at the clubs at 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever age this person is, right? And that's not necessarily how I envisioned my life. You know what I'm saying? And you can see there's a family here. So it's interesting. Like I think someone's had to give up on family to focus on career. And now they have so much expectations from their career. They have a lot of expectations from their community, and it's just interesting because it's like I think the reality is like this person is having a great time in romance and is actually maybe changing their life a little bit, and their lifestyle is going to have to change, you know what I mean? It's like maybe they have to work a little less, and maybe they'd have to hang out with their friends a little less. And I think that it's definitely angering someone in the community. I'll tell you that. With Ten of Swords, it's definitely angering somebody here. I want to pull on who it's angering because I think that's, to be honest, that's like the main culprit of this disease in this masculine is whoever is in their community. Because working, you can't do anything about that. Like you chose what you chose, however long ago, and that's it. But this is something happening, and this is something that I feel like the masculine can accept. But what cannot be accepted, and I think the masculine understands that, is this person who's talking shit and who's making this masculine feel like they have to hide who they are. And someone who's betraying them. Ten of Swords is someone who's betraying them. So I think they have like a snake around them. They don't even know it. Yeah, there's someone around them that wants them to keep the lifestyle that they have. Which is like, I want you to party. I want you to like keep being the Knight of Wands. Like, I don't want you to settle down. Yeah. Like what I like is that the King of Swords is coming out. So that means that I think this masculine, this emperor, sees through this person, which is good, because if they didn't see through, it's just like someone saying, I'm your best friend, but I have my own motives here. My motives is that like, I want you to stay in this merry-go-round with me, and I want you to be like available to me at all times, and I want you to continue the lifestyle that you have, which is like, let's keep partying till we die, you know what I mean? And I think this masculine sees right through it, thank God. Yeah, it's like this masculine doesn't want to be left out in the cold, their friend or whatever. So they're like they're selfish. They're selfish. Anything more on this like fake friend? Anything more on this fake friend? Yeah, they're actually somebody who's pretending to be like a friend, pretending to be somebody that like cares, and in reality they're disguising themselves. You know what I mean? They're disguising themselves. This is not a friend. So I feel bad for this masculine, but this masculine sees through it. And that's why you have a postponement here. If you see, we have postponement at the bottom of the deck. The postponement is coming a lot from this friend, or I wouldn't even call him a friend, but you know, whatever. Let's see what this masculine is going to do. Because I think, again, part of the reason that they're hiding this relationship is for protection, which I get, because there is a friend here who's obviously not a friend. But part of the other reason is like they don't want this feminine to maybe see like what like the type of lifestyle they have lived in the past. Like, you know, maybe they have a lot of girlfriends, or they have a lot of friends, you know, they have like a little black book, and that's something that they don't want this feminine to see. So I definitely get this idea of protection. And I think they might think like, oh, it's just better to not even talk to this feminine, because I feel like I'm going to hurt them at the end of the day. Like, they, you know, I can't trust this person. I can't trust, you know, I can't trust my friends, my community, and then my little black book, like, you know, exposing that to them might hurt them as well. And it's just a lot, you know, for this feminine to be put through. So I feel like they're trying to like figure out what to do. That's what this obstacle is for this masculine. But again, I think it's reassuring that it has nothing to do with the love. The love is there. The dream is there. Harmony is there when it comes to these two together. But everything around them is like not great. So let's pull on what this masculine is going to do, because I do see an Ace of Pentacles. So they're going to take a new opportunity. And I feel like that is with this feminine. But I feel like it's after they have to like overcome the obstacle, which I think it's first seeing who people really are. They're starting to see who like their true friends are at this time, and I think they're also starting to see like what they want in life, and how, again, I keep hearing like I don't want to be at the club at like 50. I don't want to be at the club at like 60. That's not the type of lifestyle I want to live. I think that's the reality here. So let's see what is this masculine going to do. Wow. Six of Wands and Ace. Yeah, exactly. We have all the aces out. They're going to take this new opportunity. They're going to take this new opportunity with this feminine. What is the lie here? I just feel like it's protection. Like, I keep hearing protection for right now. Yeah, it's a lie connected to the feminine. It's like, again, they could be saying that they don't want this feminine. So like, like there's something that they're saying to this feminine. It's like, I don't want to tell this feminine that the little black book is here. I don't want to tell the feminine that my friends don't really want me to be in a relationship and are talking shit. I don't want to tell them any of that. So I'm going to lie and just like disappear. I'm going to lie and say like it's this and that, when in reality, I don't think it's that at all. So what's going to happen between them and this Queen of Cups? See, we have the Knight of Cups. I feel like this person is going to come in. And this relationship will be victorious, but I definitely feel like this masculine needs, yeah, you see, they're not confused and they're going to be in full energy. But exactly. And then we have the Ace again, the Ace of Coins. Things are going to be balanced out. This person is trying to deal with what's going on in their lives. And I feel like, again, it's friends. It's friends. It's their community. It's their lifestyle. Sorry. So if you're this feminine right now, you're coming up as Queen of Cups. So you have to have probably like Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or that's just like the energy you feel for this person. Again, the love is not the issue here. So don't question yourself for the love that this person has for you. I think this has a lot to do with, like, again, everything I was saying in the read. So let's pull some advice. But I feel like you have nothing to worry about. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit from both books because I really want you guys, I want to tie this in perfectly, and the cards that you got are going to tie everything in. So you have Akalanda, the goddess of never not broken. Everything happens for my liberation. I choose to become only more love. This card comes up. It says that she comes around when to show us where the energy is being trapped, where we have been stifled in routines or others' expectations of us. And that's exactly what's happening here. Between others people's expectations and the routines of this person, the energy is being trapped. That's what the block is. Again, nothing to do with the love. Everything else, though. She whispers the liberation that we will experience once we let ourselves break open and allow the new expression of ourselves to come blazing through. So this person, exactly, there's like a new part of themselves that's trying to peek through this darkness. And you can tell that it's dark where this person has been, unfortunately. But you can see that with Akalanda, like this is one of the darkest cards. Like the background is very dark. For example, like, let me show you a different card. You see what I'm saying? Like, just in the terms of the cards, this one's very dark. And then we have the underworld here. And this is, I mean, full of maggots, right? So again, where this person has been, it's not that they've been depressed. It's not that they've been unhappy. They're an emperor. They're like maybe self-made. But the reality is like there's been some dark shit around them. The people around them, they can't really trust. The lifestyle that they live has not allowed them to like have a family, have a home. I mean, again, it's like very dark energy that they're getting out of. And I feel like here it's saying, again, that this person is trying to allow this new expression of themselves to come through, which was what I was getting with this ship. The fact that they're like distant horizons, like they're traveling from point A to point B very quickly, like they're already at point B, and now it's like everything around them is not at the same, everything around them from A is trying to follow them to B, and they're kind of like trying to push everything from A away. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, everything from this time of my life maybe shouldn't be coming with me, to be honest. And I don't think it should, because again, it seems like it's very dark, to be honest. Like friendships that mean actual betrayal and selfishness, like that's not a real friendship, right? And a job that doesn't allow you to really experience more than just the job itself kind of sucks as well, right? So I feel like that's why Akalanda is coming out. To say, just like to allow this person to like give them time. Remember, we had patience at the bottom of the deck. Like give them time to figure this out and to figure out how to get from point A to point B, because they are trying to. They are. Yeah, you see, we have integration. They're trying. And now with the underworld, this is about, in reverse, this talks about evil and unconsciousness, suppression, denial. And upright, it's about a nightmare. So either way that this person turns the card, right, there's a darkness that they're facing. And I feel like they're trying to choose the light. They're really trying to choose. And I feel like this is them choosing a different part of themselves. This is them choosing the love, choosing like something different. But like, again, to get out of the underworld is not easy. It says the underworld is fraught with nightmares, suffering, and pain. It's the darkest shadow realm, which we try vigilantly to avoid or deny. Try as we might, the darkness pulls us into its depths through disturbing dream images, unexpected accidents, illness, war, conflict, and death. See, so this person has to face this darkness. And I think right now that's what they're doing. So I feel like this will be successful, but that's what's going on here. I don't feel like this person means to lie. Again, I feel like if they are lying about something, it's about protection. So maybe they're protecting this feminine, which I kind of feel like is the deal. Like they're not lying to get out of something evil, like in terms of like they're doing something wrong. No, they don't. They want to shield this feminine from all this shit, because I feel like they want to go towards the light with the Ace of Wands. They want to go towards the new opportunities here, and they want to be the fool. And they want this balancing out in their life to happen. And I feel like they know that this Queen of Cups can do it with them, like, you know, make all this beautiful shit happen. But again, they are shielding the darkness from this feminine for sure. So yeah, Taurus, that's what I'm getting. I love you guys. I hope this helps. And I'll see you next time. Bye.